After the success of the first Terminator film, Kenner jumped on the opportunity to bring toys to life for Terminator 2 Judgment Day in 1991. I love Kenner, if you can't tell, and I especially love the world building they do with toys. They don't just make figures, they create entire universes for kids and collectors to build on. These are probably some of my favorite toys Kenner ever made. You've got the classic Kenner 5 points of articulation, honestly solid head sculpts for the time, and great accessories for what are technically kids' toys. And remember, this is a R-rated movie. No Lego rules here for accessories. Series 1 was packed with figures, so let's start with the battle damage Terminator. Right out of the gate, it's amazing. It has a removable connected face and chest plate. Of course, it comes with a shotgun. Then you get the antagonist, and yeah, probably the worst betrayal, so let's just pretend this is a different T-1000 in a police uniform. And honestly, that's what toys often do best: expand the world. This T-1000 is bulkier because it has a missile mount on its back. The head deploys downward, basically transforming it into a missile launcher. Cool play feature for sure, and definitely a world building bot. Imagine a few of these patrolling the city undercover, ready to transform into missile launchers. Not very covert, but still pretty awesome. Next up is Damage Repair Terminator, which has a great battle damaged look with swappable head and arm pieces. It comes with repair tools and a rifle. Now, Kenner wanted to make an original villain, so they gave a Cyber Grip villain. They have villain in his name. They could have dropped it and just called him Cyber Grip, and that would have been fine. He's a cyborg with an Uzi style machine gun and a giant claw arm as his main weapon. It's cool. I wouldn't rush out for it personally, but I love when toy companies expand the universe like this. It's fun having extra soldiers in the mix. Then we get a much better T-1000, an exploding variant. Its play feature is simple, it explodes. I love the paint job on this one. It shows both the police uniform and the liquid metal underneath. It came with multiple weapons and a weaponized arm. Honestly, 10 out of 10 figure, a must have for a Terminator 2 display back then. The John Connor figure is a bit much for me. I don't love the green they chose. It should have been darker, more camo-like, but I'm trying to be forgiving for the time. And I do love the inclusion of the motorcycle. The fact that an entire motorcycle was just an accessory back then, come on, man. Toys were just different. Speaking of different, we had Meltdown Terminator. This guy has a lava spewing bazooka. What are we even talking about here? It even shoots water as a play feature. And look at the box art. I want to see this animated, man. The art on the card alone gets me excited for this figure. But this isn't the only upgrade they're giving the Terminator. They're making multiple variants. We have the Power Arm Terminator with a nice purple color, battle damage, and a claw arm. The arm can be swapped between two others. You have a metallic looking missile launching arm, and then a normal arm that has a hidden blade that comes out basically. My favorite variant though has to be the Secret Weapon Terminator, not because of the abs, but because of what comes out of them. His chest opens and you can fire a hidden missile out of it. And then this one just comes with a minigun. So yeah, of course it's my favorite. The damage sculpt is great, but if you just want the Terminator skeleton itself, Kenner gave us the Techno Punch Terminator, which has an amazing silver mold, and the Endo Glow Terminator, a black version that glows in the dark and comes with a flamethrower blaster. The weapon looks a little goofy in size, but then when you look at the art, it just brings it to life in a different way. Even better, both of these figures have added elbow articulation, and Kenner chose the perfect figures to introduce it to. Now, closing out Series 1 is the T-1000 with two white hot looks. One that changes color under warm water and comes with an arrow blaster, and another red arrow variant. The arrow blaster is where things get a little random for me. The other figures have wild play features that kinda make sense, but arrow blaster just arrow, why an arrow? Now, there was also a larger Terminator figure with removable glasses, light up eyes, and voice lines. It has the minigun, but this one's clearly more for little Jimmy to carry around as his comfort Terminator to destroy his enemies, of course. So after Series 1 came a 3D series with some repaints and minor changes. Meltdown became Hot Blast Terminator with the full camo look. I prefer the original, honestly. Now, we got Battle Ready Terminator. It came with the weapon strap play feature and a shorter barrel minigun that actually looked amazing. He also has an over-the-shoulder missile launcher. We got a Techno Punch variant of the Terminator that got an arrow shooter and a swinging punch feature. But let's get to the line-defining heavy hitters. My absolute favorite is the Bioflesh Regenerator. You get this insane machine setup and a Terminator figure. You place the Terminator inside a mold, and with some very simple science, you add flesh to it. The results are decent at best, but the play value is great, and the idea behind it, it's everything Terminator is. You're Skynet. You're the one building these cyborg creatures. Boxed or displayed in a lab diorama, it's incredible. Then there's the heavy metal cycle, a motorcycle your Terminator can actually ride. With the missile firing feature, Kenner would get wheels working back then, but HasLabs today can't, so that alone makes the thing legendary. Simple, iconic, just a good vehicle for the figures. Now the wild card for these three has to be the mobile assault vehicle, which clearly shows Kenner trying to make Terminator a little more kid friendly. It has a wacky design, but there's stuff I genuinely like about it. The black and silver camo with bright red accents, the futuristic tires, the Terminator mantle up front. Yes, even a giant Terminator tee. My favorite detail might be the headset the driver wears. Presumably to control the vehicle, it's got a massive missile launcher and is just a great world building vehicle. Kenner continued the figure lines with the Future War line, which had 9 figures, including repaints and altered versions of original figures released. 3-Strike Terminator was a variant of the Power Arm. It matched the vehicle with its gray and black camo pants. The Hidden Power Terminator had an exposed stomach, claw blaster, and a karate chop action arm. We had the Hot Blast and Metal Mash that got new color variants, with Metal Mash rocking a bronze look and another punching feature. Rapid Repair, Cyber Grip, and Ultimate Terminator were repacks as well. And if you're asking, who the heck is Kromium? Well, let me show you. This thing feels like a boss fight. You press its head and it expands into a much larger figure. Described by Kenner as a towering foe, it looks like a Skynet demon, and I'm all in for this. These toys make me want a non-canon animated show or video game that lets you play with these variants. The closest we get is C890.L, this horned beast of a Terminator from the comics. But that's the complete Kenner Terminator run, and honestly, some incredible figures to hunt down. Let me know if you have any of these, or if you want me to cover NECA, McFarlane, or other Terminator lines. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Toy Cantina.